All right, in this video, I am gonna show you how to get your Jukestir set up and ready to go. Let's take a look at what's in the box. So you open the box, you'll have your user's manual. You can refer to that anytime you need to, your Jukestir bag, and your hardware. And in here, you're gonna have the smaller tether, that's your top tether. You're gonna have the longer tether, that's your bottom tether. You'll have two quick links, and you'll have the eye bolt or the eye screw, which will go into the ceiling. And then of course, your Jukestir bag. All right, so the Jukestir is super easy to hang. First off, you can hang it from a tree branch, you can hang it from a basketball hoop, you can hang it in your garage, but for me, I'm putting it in my basement. So what you gotta do is you gotta find the wood ceiling beam. I've got the stud finder right here. And so I'm just marking off where the stud is. Then I'm gonna get the drill out. I'm gonna drill a lead hole, and then I'm gonna screw this in. And once this is in the ceiling, you are ready to go. To recap, we found the stud, we drilled the hole, now we've inserted the eye screw. If it starts to get snug, you can kind of take a screwdriver there just to give you that extra leverage so that you can get that screwed in nice and tight into your ceiling. So that's nice and secure. And we're ready for the next step. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Jukestir, and you've got the top, and I'm gonna put this quick link on it, and then I'm gonna come up here, and you've gotta make sure that you lock it down all the way. And now you've got your Jukestir hung. Okay, so you've got your Jukestir hung up and you're ready to go. I like mine to be about the same height as my head. I know some fighters, they like to hang it down a little lower because they're in a crouching stance, or maybe you're a little shorter than I am. Let's say you want to move the height down. How do you do that? That's where the top tether comes into play. Let me show you. Okay, so I've got that top tether here, the shorter one. What you do is you put it through the top like this. Then when you've got both ends, you feed one end through the other end. Okay, and then cinch that down nice and tight. Okay, that's what that should look like. Okay, so now when you hang your bag, and you've got that top tether on, voila, it's gonna hang a little bit lower. Again, if you're shorter than I am, or if you just like the bag down to be about your height for the fighting stance, that's how you're gonna hang the bag a little bit lower. Okay, so you can use your Jukestir in two configurations. One is to have the bottom untethered. This is a little bit more advanced. It makes the bag harder to hit. It's gonna take up a little bit more space. You also have to protect yourself a little better because the bag will swing at you and sort of simulate kicks. So as I'm punching it and I'm moving around, okay, I got lots of different footwork, lots of freedom of movement here, okay? I can get my leg check on. I can move around it. I can go pop, step forward, pop it again, step out of the way. Lots of movement here. Maybe you aren't ready for that, or maybe you want to work on different combos. Whatever the reason, you can tether it down, and that's gonna provide a different workout and a different level of use. So let me show you how to tether the bottom. Okay, so to add the bottom tether, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the tether, you're gonna put it through this hole on the bottom so that you've got it like so. Then you're gonna take this and you're gonna put it through itself like that, okay? Now when you cinch this tight, it'll grip onto itself just like that, okay? So the final step is you take the bottom tether, you put it through a weight. Recommend a 25-pound disc weight, and then this is where the other D-ring comes in, and you want to make sure you lock that down all the way, pull that tight. And yeah, you do not want it super tight like a double-ended bag. You want it loose so that it can move around. And I'll show you that in a minute. Quick warning though, when you don't have this tethered, when you remove it from the weight, you must remove the bottom tether from the bag. You do not want to have the bottom tethered attached and it not be attached to the weight, because then this can whip around and you don't want that, okay? So when you remove the weight, you've got to remove the tether completely from the bag. So now I have my Jukestir tethered at the bottom. It's still just as good, it's just a little different. You get 2 bags for the price of 1. You gotta love that, okay? So now when I move around, it's gonna come back at me just a little bit differently, because it's gonna come back a little faster. Just a different way to use it, different movement. Remember, we didn't tie it super tight at the bottom. We're just letting the bag swing normally, okay? I hope this video was instructional, and I hope it helped you get everything set up, and I look forward to seeing how you are using your Jukestir at home. Have a great day.